All right, guys, here, Mr. Cruz, to show you guys how to solve those 6 problems that I showed you in at the end of the previous video. So remember that in those slides, I did give you guys this right here. So this one that shows you what the answers are. If you get an answer that does not match any of these numbers up here, then that means you did something wrong. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to solve each and every single one of these. All right. Actually, I think I can do it right here. I have enough space. All right, let's start with this first one. C plus 5 equals 3. This is probably the easiest one on here. So draw my river, box up my variable. I'm left with minus 5. I'm sorry, I'm left with plus 5. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do minus 5. I'm going to do minus 5 on both sides. This side is going to cancel out because it's the inverse operation, and I'm left with C all by itself. 3 minus 5 is going to give me negative 2. So C equals negative 2. Easy. Next one, negative 6 plus T equals negative 2. Draw my river, box up my variable. Now, actually, when you do this, you're actually going to be boxing up whatever operation is taking place to the left of it as well. Now, because it's a plus, it just means that T is positive, so I can kind of ignore it. But I'm left with negative 6. So what would the opposite of negative 6 be? It would be positive 6. Excuse me. So I'm going to add 6. Now, and really, I talked about earlier how I don't care if it's positive or negative. I just care about doing the opposite. When we're adding or subtracting, I do care if it's a negative or if it's a positive, because essentially what I'm trying to do is I want this, whatever this, what do I have to do to negative 6 in order to turn it into 0? And it would be to add a positive 6. So I'm going to add 6 on this side as well. This is going to cancel out. I'm left with T all by itself. And negative 2 plus 6 equals 4. All right, over here, draw my river, box up my variable. Now I have 6 equals W minus negative 8. So here I'm subtracting a negative number. We know that we can't do that. So when we're subtracting a negative number, we got to do keep, change, change. I know you guys learn keep, change, opposite, but I do keep, change, change. So I'm going to keep W. I'm going to change this to addition. And then I'm going to change the negative 8 into a positive 8. So then what would the opposite be? I would do subtracting 8 in order to turn it into 0. So subtract 8. Or adding 8 would be the inverse operation here. This cancels out, and I've got W all by itself. 6 minus 8 is going to give me negative 2 again. All right, so I got 2 negative 2s. Just keep that in mind, because I do believe on the slide that it did show you guys 2 negative 2s. All right, next I got 7M equals negative 343. Draw my river, box up my variable. I'm left with 7 times, so I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do divided by 7. These are going to cancel out, and I'm left with M by itself. Over here, 343, or negative 343 divided by 7 is going to give me 49. Actually, it's going to give me negative 49. Negative 49 is my answer. All right, so M equals negative 49. Let me fix this right here. All right, next up, 32 equals negative 2 times V. Draw my river, box up my variable. I'm left with negative 2, or times negative 2, so I'm going to divide by negative 2. And if I'm not mistaken, V is all by itself now. And 32 divided by negative 2 is going to give me negative 16. Boom. Last one, 1.2 times, 1.2 equals B divided by 3. Draw my river, box up my variable. I'm left with divided by 3, so I'm going to do the opposite, and I'm going to do times 3. On this side as well, times 3. These two are going to cancel out, and B is left all by itself. And then 1.2 times 3 is going to give me 3.6. So 3.6 equals B, or B equals 3.6. So if you got a mistake, or if you made a mistake when you were trying to solve these, hopefully you see what mistake you probably made. Historically, most people get this one wrong up here, because you have to do the whole keep change change. You have to do the whole keep change change thing. But there you guys go. You guys know what assignments you guys got to work on. Keep at it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.